Okay, everybody. So, today's meeting is really, really important, and I'm sure lots of you are feeling the way that I'm feeling. So I'll share the way that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like so exhausted and overwhelmed from this year that my brain doesn't want to think about 2025 yet. I'm almost putting it off, and somehow I'm in denial that it's as close as it is. Anybody else feel like that? I really hope that I'm not alone, but anyway, that's how I'm feeling. But why it's so important is, and really this is my job as your coach, as your business coach and your mentors, is to take you out of the place of where you feeling comfortable and just going with the flow, to putting you in a place of, okay, hold on a second. How prepared am I? Even though I don't want to think about next year, I'm not ready for it yet. I still want to get through this year. But by doing this now, you're already putting yourself ahead of the whole game, because you are mentally starting to get yourself prepared. Make sense? Okay, so here's the scary reality of things. We've got a couple of weeks left to go. 2025 is loading. And Tracy can't log in. Oh, has she messaged on the group, or what's going on? Sorry, thanks for letting me know that. I don't see the message.
I can send her the link. Is the Tracy from Asha?
I don't know if it's that Tracy, or I'll tell you, I think it might be Tracy Chambers. Which Tracy is it? Does anybody know? I think it might be Tracy Chambers. Let me just...
Is that from the Vine?
No.
No, okay.
I've sent
It's
Tracy.
Asha, Tracy Asha.
Oh, is it Tracy?
Perfect, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. Okay, thanks for letting us know. That's awesome. Okay, so with 2025 loading, I want to ask all of you, how many of you feel ready for 2025? How many of you know your plan? You know it's written down, you know what you're going to do. How many of you are at that point? And how many of you are at the point of, well, hold on a second, I just actually want to get through 2024, and then I'll focus on getting my head around 2025. So just go into the chat box and let me know, how many of you feel totally ready? You know what's going on, you know what you have to do. Okay, so Teresa, are you feeling a bit like me? Like a bit like in denial of 2025? Sam's hoping that 2024 is 6 more months. That's so funny. I'm still trying to get through Christmas. Okay, all right. So I'm really happy that I'm not the only one that is feeling like this. Okay. I know from a coaching perspective, I'm very ready. Okay, because that's why we're having this session today, because I want to get your mindset in the right place. We're not going to do anything now. We're not. But I want you to know what it is that we're going to do in the very first month in January when we're back. And that's why I wanted to have this session with everybody today. Okay. Trying to manage the last few weeks of 2024. Yeah. Okay. All right. So who would like to know what the word for the year for 2025 is? And you are all getting a sneak peek, because we're far from January, not far, but it's not January yet. But who would like to know what the word for the year is going to be for all of us? Okay, all right, I'm going to share it, everyone. Let me just let somebody's in the waiting room. Let me let them in so they can see what's going on. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it comes. Okay, this is our word, everyone. The word is called calibriance. Calibriance. And it is actually a word that is made up of 3 words. And I'm going to show you a slide now that's really going to bring home how important this word is going to be for us for next year. And the 3 words that it's made up of are calibrate, brilliant, and radiance. Okay, so we've taken those 3 words and we've made our own word for next year called calibriance. So I hope you all love it. And this is why I chose the one word, but this is the significance of those 3 words that make up that word, okay? So first of all, the first significance that it has is the art of balanced brilliance. So this is going to suggest the perfect harmony of precision. So when you calibrate something, and glowing excellence. So that's where the word radiance or brilliance comes in. It also represents the process of achieving an optimized, radiant state, not only in work, but in wellness and in life. Okay, so remember, these words that I choose are not only words for business, they are words that like elevate this year. They are words that I want us to just remember every single day, to apply them in our lives, to apply them in our personal, in our wellness, and to make sure that we are living our lives according to that word. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining, I'm going to quickly show you our word for next year. It's called calibriance. Okay, I'm announcing it. Only you guys are knowing the word. Okay, we'll only make a big announcement in January. Then also, it indicates fine-tuning of action. So again, the calibration, right? When you fine-tune something, you fine-tune decisions, you fine-tune systems, okay? In a way that results in brilliant and radiant outcomes. That's what we're looking for. And then lastly, a brilliant resetting. So we want to reset or recalibrate our businesses, our life, our wellness, so that we can operate at the highest potential ever. Okay, so do you feel that this word resonates with where you would like to be next year? I mean, does this word make sense for you? Does it seem like it's, I don't know. How do you feel about it? Okay, Kelly loves it. Brenda says yes. Samantha, nice. Oh, okay. I'm so happy that you all loving this word. Good, good, good. Great stuff. Okay, let's keep going. All right. So today is going to be about 2 things. One is that I'm going to share with you the 5, this says 5 steps. For me, they are 5 things that you need to be doing. So we can call it 5 steps, absolutely no problem. Or we can call it 5 tools, or just 5 must-dos in your business, okay? And I'm going to take you through what those 5 are. If you are, and I'm going to ask you if you're already doing them, okay? And if you are, and you may be not doing them correctly or methodically and as part of a habit in the daily running of your business, then that's going to be your goal. If you're not doing it, then your goal is going to be to implement it. I don't want you to think about implementing any of this now, okay? Unless you're already doing it, great. What I want you to think about in the back of your mind is, right, the plan is from January, and I'll tell you how we're going to do this because we're actually going to do this together. We're going to implement all 5 of these systems in your business together, okay? So that I can make sure that you're actually doing them. Because out of the entire library that we've got, there's probably over 350 tools that you can make use of in your business. These 5, I call them my secret weapon. So when I get called into a consulting job, These are the first 5 things that I do when I arrive. And why do I do them? Because they get me the quickest results. They make people happy. Okay, so once your teams are happy, then I feel that they start working better with you. And it brings some order to the business. Okay, all right. So first up, can anybody guess what it might be? Can anybody guess what first up might be? I'm having a look. Okay, Brenda says gold. Yes, Nungo. Well done. Good job. Okay, so Nungo's got the first one. Okay, the first one is team huddles. Okay, so I have a new saying for us for next year. A huddle a day keeps the drama away. So, quick question. Who of you are already doing huddles now? So I've got 2 questions for you. The first question is, who of you are already doing huddles now? Weekly only. We are doing a morning huddle. Okay, beautiful. No, me. Okay, the second question for you is going to be, who of you are doing huddles every single day, every morning? Okay, because that's actually what we want to get to. That's the end goal here. Okay, Teresa says yes. Cara says no. Lena says yes. Okay, fantastic. Right, so it's okay if your answer is no, Cara, because that means that we already, those of you who the answer is no to, well, that's our plan now, okay? And I'm going to take you through this in the new year, through every single one of these and help you implement it. So instead of you having to go through the back end and finding all of this, you're actually going to do the session with me and you're going to get all of this information sent to you in your inbox. So I'm going to provide you with an agenda for a huddle, with an SOP for a huddle. I'm also going to outline the benefits of huddles so that you can understand that huddles have to happen every single day, not once a week. Okay. It truly, this slide that says a huddle a day keeps the drama away is 100% right. If your huddles are done in the correct way, they keep drama away, literally, and they help everybody achieve their goals for the day. And then I'm also going to share with you a video clip, or a few of them actually, of various different huddles in action so that you have it as a reference point. Okay. So before I carry on, because some of you are thinking or maybe saying in your head, oh, I can't do daily huddles. How am I going to do it? I don't have time. Okay. So as I take you through what I'm going to take you through now, the 5 things we're going to implement in the new year, I want you to stop looking for reasons why you can't. Okay. So any excuse that pops up into your mind, I want you to ignore it. What I want you to rather do is say to yourself, okay, let me write down the reasons why I should be doing this. Okay, not why I can't, but why I should be doing it, because that's going to be your motivator. Okay. Who can guess what the next one is? Second one. Who can guess what this one is? Anybody? Okay, Cara says planning goals. Anybody else? Analysis. Any other guesses? Management team. Okay, this one's easier than what you think it is. So before I move to this one, this is about weekly staff meetings. Okay, so my question to you all is, are you having And here's the, not staff meetings. Are you having weekly staff meetings? So please answer that. Nice, Teresa. Nice, Cora. No, okay. I'm hoping to see no's, because remember, the whole purpose of this is for me to help you get for you guys to take my secret weapons and put them into your business, because I can guarantee you that if you take these secret weapons and you implement the way that I teach you and show you how to implement, you will come back to me within 1 month and say, my business is transformed. Okay. More one-on-one meeting weekly, once a month. Okay. So what I want to ask you, any of you, do you ever see your staff at the meetings that you host ever look like this? So yawning, slouching, another one is arms crossed, or they're on their phones. Do any of you ever see that at your staff meetings? Sam says yes. Anybody else? No problem, Monique. Better late than never. So happy you're here, darling. Anybody else? We have very quick standing meetings at the beginning of the day. So no, yes, and yes. So Teresa, your quick standing meetings, those are your huddles, right? I'm talking about a staff meeting, like a proper staff meeting where, so a huddle is a 5 to 10 minute meeting, and a staff meeting is a 30 to 60 minute meeting. So I'm going to show you the difference between the two, because they are very different. Okay. Staff meetings, very bored staff. Okay, right. So this is what we are going to eliminate next year, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. Because if this is happening in your meetings, they are being conducted in the wrong way. And yeah, why? Well, nobody's ever taught you, I guess. All right. Nobody's ever sat down and done a coaching session with you and told you exactly how to run a staff meeting. And I'm going to do that with you next year. Okay. So I'm going to give you an agenda for a staff meeting, a proper SOP for it. I'm going to outline the benefits of weekly staff meetings and why they have to be done once a week, no matter what. Okay. Then the do's and don'ts of staff meetings, that is very important, because that is going to eliminate on the phone, bored, yawning, crossed arms, and then some video clips as well, just as reference for you to be able to get an idea of the tone and how your meeting should be run. Okay? Right. Anybody know what the third weapon in my armor or my arsenal is? What is the third weapon? Can anybody guess what the third weapon is? Action plan with goals? Nope. But I like, Isabella, you shouldn't be answering. But anyway, Isabella's answering, telling you all the answers. Okay, so the third one, she's 100% right, is the therapist planner. Okay, so I have one saying or something that I keep telling the therapists that I work with, and the front desk and the managers and the owners I work with, is take control of your day. Don't let your day control you. There's one way that you take control of your day. One way and only one way. And that is through planning. Through knowing exactly what do I have to do? How am I going to do it? Where am I going to do it? If I don't get to it, what is my plan B? Failing that, what am I going to do in place of that? So it's having a structured plan so that you control your day. So here comes the next question for you all. How many of your therapists and you are doing your planners every single day and sharing it with the entire team? This doesn't help to do a planner and nobody knows about it. So how many of you are doing your planner and you share it with the entire team. Nice, Lena. Good. Anybody else? Danae, we have tracking sheets. Okay, so a tracking sheet is totally different to a planner. We've also got tracking sheets, but that's not part of my secret weapons. The reason why the planner is part of the weapon, remember, you don't do the planner. The therapist does her planner and shares it. So it's not a task that you do as the manager. It's a task that the therapist does. You teach her how to do it, and then she posts it, and everybody has their daily planner posted. Okay, anybody doing that? Lena, I'm expecting her to do it. She's been working with me long enough to know that that's part of the weapons, right? Okay, anybody else, or are you not? I just want to try and get an idea of who is not doing daily therapist plans. Okay, we don't have not daily. I'm not doing it daily. I'm trying to implement. Okay, all right, perfect. Just to give me an idea of who's doing what. Thelma, not daily. All right, so again, remember I said to you, I'm sharing my secret weapons here that I know for a fact they work. Everything that I'm showing you today, if it's not done properly and it's not done consistently, it won't work. But if you do it properly and consistently, that is when I can say to you, I guarantee that you will get a result out of it. Why can I say that so comfortably? Because I physically run a few spas by this method and with this 5 secret weapons. I mean, I run it with much more than the 5 secret weapons, but that's my starting point, my foundation to getting big results out of the business is to put these 5 weapons, I pull them out, and this is what I start with. Okay, so I'm going to show you the template, a step-by-step on how to complete it, why planning changes everything, the do's and don'ts of the revenue planners, very important. And I'm also going to give you some revenue planner case studies that's just going to drive home the reason why these planners are absolutely vital to the successful running of the business, okay, on a daily basis. So that's where the do's and the don'ts come in, okay? They have to be done daily. They have to be done first thing in the morning. They have to be done by all the therapists. So there is a few do's and don'ts when it comes to this, okay? Next one, what could the next one be? What could the I'm in a coaching session. What would the next one be? Yes. Isabella, you're not allowed to answer. Anybody can guess what the next one is. So when you respond, think about what could be a close-ish, Thelma, close-ish. Okay, Teresa's hit the nail on the head. She just hasn't used our word of it, which is she uses analysis. So yes, it's our daily business analysis. Yes, Isabella, you're banned because you know the exact words. Okay, so can I hear from you? How many of you work with, and this analysis is not complete, but how many of you are working with an analysis that looks like this at the moment? How many? Cara, you're using it, eh? Samantha, no. Okay. Brilliant, Cara, yay, I'm so happy. So Cara, every single day you update it first thing in the morning? I have a daily report, it doesn't look like this, okay? So Kelly, the reason why your daily report won't look like this is you might be pulling it from a system, okay? Whereas ours is, yes, you pull the information from your system, but then you populate it onto this specific spreadsheet to give you very important information. Okay, so Cara, your goal for next year is daily analysis, okay? And I'll tell you why we say daily. And there was a very important analogy that was given to me about why this should be done daily and not weekly. Do you think that a captain that is steering a ship can look at the direction that he's going in maybe every 4 or 5 hours, or like maybe once a day? Or do you think that he has to absolutely constantly be on the lookout for where he is going? So I know what you're going to say. You're going to say he constantly has to be on the watch. Why? Because if he wants to get to his destination, because of the nature of the sea, right? And tides and waves and all sorts of undercurrents and all the rest of it, okay? All the things coming his way, he needs to continuously re-steer and get back on track. But he has to do that all the time, okay? Now, I want you to use your business as the ship. So to do this weekly or monthly is not going to be what gets you to your end goal efficiently and correctly without drama and headaches. So by doing it daily, and I promise you, I'm going to take you through how this can become an easy thing for you, okay? So this sheet carries on for quite a lot longer underneath. I just took one little screenshot, and then you've got your... we've added a few things onto it, ex-VAT, or including tax, excluding tax, and so on. So you're going to be, I'll give you the template. We're going to do a step-by-step on how to complete it. Why the day has to start with this as the first task, okay? I'm going to give you the motivation of that, and then the do's and the don'ts of daily analysis, okay? But we'll go through all of this next year. What I want you to do is start getting your head in the right space of, okay, so Cara, she says she does it weekly. Cara, I want you to talk to your brain and your subconscious and say, right, from next year, I'm doing it daily. Danae, you pull it from your software report. I want you to say to yourself, okay, hold on, I'll pull the information from my software report, but I'm going to populate it into this analysis, because your software report cannot give you the kind of information that this analysis gives you. Okay. It is one of those lifelines to the business. That's what I call it. And again, what I'm sharing with you all now, remember I said it, I'm going to say it again. These are my 5 weapons that I use right at the start of taking over somebody's business, because this sets the foundation to the rest of the systems and the tools that you're going to implement at a later stage. Okay, 5th one, I suppose you don't have to guess what it is, but my question to you is, how many of you are having absolutely religiously monthly KPI meetings with each team member? How many of you are doing that? Just want to go to the next slide so you can start seeing more or less what the spreadsheet eventually looks like. Lena, I am. I should hope so. Good. Nungo, it's been a while. Anybody else doing this? Monthly, absolutely without fail. Not I try to do it every month or every second month or once a quarter. Remember, if it's not done properly, it's not going to work. Okay. So how many of you are doing, anybody else, or is nobody else doing it? Chat to me, so I know what's potting. Monique says no. Don says no, because sometimes we do miss a month in between. Okay. Longer than a month? No. All right. So, Cara, let me ask you a question. When you miss the month in between, do you ever feel that the business, or not the business, your team members become less focused, a little bit more dramatic, you know, not really, it's almost like their little session for being heard hasn't had, yes, sales aren't as high. Okay, so Cara says sales aren't as high. Yes, disconnected. So there's a lot more value in a KPI, and that's why I'm going to say what I'm going to, oh, here's the sheet of what I'm going to show you. Okay, so you're going to get the template, the step-by-step on how to complete it, why it has to be done monthly, not negotiable. And that's very important, the do's and the don'ts of KPIs and how KPIs will change your business. So I'm going to take you through that so that you can understand it's a lot more than, for example, the therapist seeing what her service and retail ratio needs to be. It's a lot more than that. It's a time where your therapist is getting one-on-one time with you. And that's psychologically probably the most important thing in her head or his head. It's where they can see their spread of products. They can see, wow, I did so many massages and I did so many facials and I did so many. So it's almost taking their month and bringing it into reality for them. And then what you do in that same KPI is you set the tone for the month ahead. So not only do you summarize the previous month, but you goal set and you bring the focus back for the month that's coming in. I can tell you that in the months where we miss doing KPIs, and they really are a pain and time consuming, but they make the world of difference. And that's why they are in my top 5 secret weapons. And when we do miss a month, I see lots morale changes, I see revenue changes, I see drama in the team and things like that. Okay. Okay, everybody, I'm going to show you all the rest of the stuff that you can find in a second, but those 5 tools or systems are the ones that are going to make the quickest changes in your business. However, they are absolutely useless if they are not implemented. So, and the correct way. So if we agree we are going to do KPIs monthly, the way that I'm going to push you to do this is for you to set your KPI dates for the whole year. If we are going to do daily revenue planners, they have to be done every day in the morning. And I'm going to take you step by step until you've got those 5. For me, these are the 5 most important things that I'd like you to get right in your businesses in the first 2 to 3 months of the year. Okay. Right. So what's going to happen now is that a lot of your memberships are up for renewal. Some of you want to sign on as new members. So I do have a great offer for you today. Well, but what will happen with your either you're renewing of your membership or you sign up your membership is that's where I'm going to take you through those 5 things with you from the beginning of the year. So you'll still have access to your back end, but I'm going to work alongside you. I'm going to send those templates directly to your inbox so you don't have to go and download anything. We're going to do a live session on how to use it with a step-by-step guide. I'll send you video clips so that you can use as examples and references. And I will wait for those stories, those success stories of you saying to me, oh my word, I'm doing it properly and this is the changes that has happened in my business. Okay. Alrighty, so quickly I said I'm going to give you a sneak peek, and it's really going to be a quick sneak peek into everything that you find in the back end of your membership. So you can either use being a part of Wellness Professionals Club as a business coaching platform, which is great. Some people are doing it for that. You can also use it as a learning platform. You can also use it as a platform where you are upskilling and upgrading all your systems and your tools in your toolbox for your business. Okay, so we go through different modules, all right? The first one is module 1. And that's the foundation of the business, being you as the owner. The second one is to do with your staff. So this is everything that is in it, okay, in that staff module. Human resources, this is quite a new one that we added on. It's got lots of things like how to do reference checks, first interview questions, job descriptions, induction plans, performance reviews, KPIs, exit interviews, and so on. Then operations, the daily business analysis. So that's, I'm going to take you through that as a separate. Your manager daily checklists, making effective use of your brand partners, how to do proper mystery guest evaluations. Module 5 is marketing and sales. We're upgrading this one for next year. Some exciting things coming here. Module 6 is the social media module, also getting an upgrade next year because there's been a lot of changes in the social media world. And then revenue management used to be in the beginning, and I've actually put it to the end because I found that people get totally overwhelmed when it comes to this profit and loss sheet, and I've left it right to the end. So this really is profit and loss statements, cash flow, when to decide how to decide how to do price increases, setting financial goals for your business, cashing up, those kind of things, okay? And then the last one, the very last one, is the standard operating procedures. We've built up quite a nice portfolio of them, which is great. So those of you who are members will get access to all the SOPs that are done, that are already in the book, okay? And then you get your templates to do the rest of your SOP manual. Okay, so the offer that I have for those of you who are either renewing your memberships or those of you who want to start as members, okay? And I'm going to send you this in a link. So don't worry about where do you go. Definitely do not click through the website. So if you go to our website and it says here, join the club, okay? You're not going to click on there because I need to send you a link and a code for you to be able to redeem this discount, okay? So if you sign up now, and then we will start this January thing together, okay? But those of you who take advantage of renewing your memberships now will get that, those top 5 secret weapons of mine that we're going to work through together from Jan. So you can either choose to do it monthly, and instead of $99, it's going to be $79, or you get 30% less on the annual. So that's paid up front. So it's $693, which actually works out to 780 Rand per month, which is great, okay, because it's really, really good value. But it's up to you. Some people prefer to do it as a monthly and others prefer to do it as a once-off. Okay, last but not least, I did say to you that I did ask all of you who would like to be fully booked for the month of January. So I'm going to ask you that question again. Who would like to be fully booked and who already is very booked or almost fully booked in the for the month of Jan? No, I want to be booked. Okay. Would love to be. Very booked. Nice. Yes. Not in Jan. Okay. Okay. So I did promise. Yes. Fully booked. Yay, Cara. Nice. Okay. So I would like to be booked. So I did promise that I'm going to give you, again, these tips are not maybe tips. They definitely work tips. Okay. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to make sure that you are fully booked in January. Again, what I'm going to show you or share with you today is only going to work if your team buys into this and if everybody is focused on it. So I'm going to give you some tips here. So the first one is book your January appointments in December, not in the normal way. It's going to be, you're a VIP client of mine, and as a token of my appreciation for you being my customer, I'm going to give you less 10% for your January booking if you book it now. That's my little gift to you, my little Christmas gift to you. The second one is to take that and turn that booking into a double booking. If you bring a friend with you in January to do her pedi with you, you will get less 20 and she will get less 10 if you book it now in December. Okay, if you're already fully booked, you are not going to be doing any of this. So Cara, please don't even think of doing this. This is only for those of you who need to get fully booked for January. And I want to tell you that you're probably only going to do this for 1 or 2 years, okay? I have some clients who are saying to me, oh my God, we're so fully booked in January, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, and it's by getting people into this habit of booking from December into January that they've done it in the last year or the year before that, okay? Then, so those two things are not strong enough on their own. You need to have an incentive for the therapist that rebooks the most clients, a good incentive, not just a piece of cake, okay? And a little competition where as they get a rebooking, they put a star or they tick a block or something like that, because that's top of mind. It keeps everybody focused. Also, if you want this to work, you got to monitor it every single day and add it to your end of day report to keep the team focused. So an extra little line in your WhatsApp end of day report is going to say rebookings for January 3, rebookings for January 5, and your top rebooking therapist. Her name is Marisa. Top rebooking therapist today. Oh, her name is Lena, and so on and so on. So the more you keep it top of mind, the better these kind of things work. Not the better they work, the more effectively that they're going to work. Okay, how does that sound, everybody? Sound good? Okay, so I'd love to get your feedback. What part of today are you most excited about? What part of what we discussed today are you most excited about? And how many of you are ready to commit to implementing those 5 weapons into your business from January so that you know, right, I'm hitting the ground running and I'm going to make this work in my business? Okay, give me some feedback. I'd love to hear. The awesome discount and these awesome tools for success and Calibrians. Oh, hope you love the word. It has taken a while to implement all these tools. So next year I commit to doing them daily. Brilliant, Cara. Okay, and then you're going to tell us even more stories about how your business has evolved even more and changed even more. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So excited. Anybody else got anything to share? Need to commit to myself. You can do it, Monique. I know you can do it. Kelly, love the new word. Thank you so much. Awesome. I'm so happy. I will commit to putting the week before Christmas aside to focus on planning. Nice. Using the modules. Brilliant, Teresa. Awesome, awesome. Going to be a challenge, but excited. Good. You can do it. And I'm right here next to you. And also, we're in this together, everyone. So it's not like you're going to be doing this on your own, hey? We're going to be doing it as a group. And, you know, for me, yes, I'd love you all to work through those modules. But I know what your lives are like. I know, because you have the same lives I do. They're hectic. And for me, I thought, okay, how do I get you to implement at least these 5? Because I know for a fact that they are the ones that make a massive difference in the business. And that's how we're going to do it. By me talking you through them, making sure everybody's got it implemented, and then moving to the next tool and the next system, and so on and so on. Okay. All right, everybody. So I'm new here and I've been looking for opportunities to start Wellness Spa 2025. I'm ready. Oh, Marisa would love to join the courses. Perfect. So all of you who attended today, because you are registered, you are going to get a separate letter. And that letter is going to come with the links as well as a code that you're going to use to either renew your membership, because some of you are renewing it and some of you are signing up as new members. Okay. So remember, everybody, and this is also for Brenda, who said that she's new to this. I want you all to see this platform not only as a course, because remember, a course has a start and a finish. What you are doing here has a start, but it really has no finish. And why does it have no finish? because you are continuously learning, growing, and evolving. Our industry is always changing. Just from last year to this year, I added in 4 things into that HR module that we never used to use before. Now, all of a sudden, we need to use them. Exit interview questions. So that's the beauty of this, that as I get coached and as I implement in the spas and the businesses that I'm involved in running with, then I take it and I hand it over to the rest of you. So you're not getting things that I'm testing, you're getting things that are tried and tested, because that's also nice for you to know. It's not like, oh, she's trying something. Okay. It's a journey with a purpose to succeed. I love that, Brenda. Nice. Okay, the wellness membership is a game changer for me. Bring on 2025. And that's from Cara. You've been a member now, Cara? 4 years. 4 years. Yep. Okay. And I really do hope, Cara, that you're still getting benefit and that you look forward to our meetings and that I do add value to your business, because that's actually what we're here for. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to nag you again. I normally do have a meeting in December. There's one thing I'm going to nag you for in December, and I'll post that on our group, okay, on our member group, and that is to get your 2025 goal sheets done before the end of the year. And remember, I said I'm going to start with mine. So I am going to actually show and share with you my 2025 goal board, and I'm going to put it on our group, and I'm hoping that that gives you all inspiration, and we're not waiting this year to January to do it. Okay, I'm going to nag you like I did last year until everybody's posted their goal sheets. Do we have a deal? Nice. Okay, everybody, have the most awesome end of year. I think it's going to be 6 weeks of mayhem. That's how I feel it's going to be. Sure, Teresa, you not only have 6 weeks of mayhem, you have a couple of months of mayhem ahead for you, but we've got this, because the opposite could be worse for us, right? We could be bored, we could be doing nothing, we could be having no challenges. We'd be bored. Okay. All right, everybody, lots of love to you all. Thank you for the most magnificent year together. I cannot wait to help you and hold your hands to taking all of your businesses to whatever new heights you took it to. Next year, we're going even higher, hey? Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, Purvi, thank you for attending, and I'm so happy that you attended, and I do hope that you decide to become a member with us and join us on this journey for 2025. Okay, everybody, nice to see you, Monique. So happy to see your face. All right, everybody, lots of love. Cheers, hey? Bye. Ciao.